We've got the markets to look at now. We've got Polly Lasova here from the Wall Street Journal to help guide us through what's been happening and what is going to happen too. Alibaba is the big news today. It's a big Chinese company.
Yes, it's the biggest Chinese e-commerce company, and it has confirmed plans to file for an IPO here in the US, which is expected to be one of the biggest stock listings in history, probably. And the valuation will be more than $100 billion.
Let's repeat that, because these numbers are enormous. $100 billion. And Yahoo stands to do very well off the back of this.
Yes, Yahoo has a 22.6% stake in Alibaba, and that's actually the main value Yahoo investors have been seeing in Yahoo for a long time is this stake in Alibaba. It's valued at around $26 billion. Yahoo will have to sell at least $10 billion of that in the IPO, so it definitely stands to benefit.
Wow. We've got other news here. AOL. The sort of throwback to the 90s, AOL still around and actually doing quite well now.
Yeah, actually revenue jumped about 8%. That was above expectations. On the profit side, they didn't do so well. Profit dropped due to some special charges.
Okay, so people will be looking at that. Now, we got King earnings due at 8 a.m. I guess we've had that, right?
Yeah, we got those. Remember, King Digital is the maker of the Candy Crush saga game that everybody seems to be playing on the subway these days, and it reported pretty good results. Earnings rose to 41 cents a share. Revenue rose sharply to $607 million, and its unique users rose to 352 million, which was a pretty significant
That's
increase.
pretty good news for them. I know some people were a bit skeptical of that. Now you're looking at three stocks today. Mondelez.
Yeah, so they announced a $3.5 billion restructuring plan, and that includes spinning off its coffee portfolio into a separate company. Investors are liking the news today, and the shares are up about 5% in pre-market trade.
Okay, the next one is Whole Foods, that I like to call Whole Paycheck Foods, and some people are now calling it Half Foods because they didn't do very well.
No, they didn't do well at all, and the shares are down by double digits in pre-market trade.
That's the pre-market figure there, 17%. Yeah. That's got to be hurting over there at Whole Foods.
Yeah, and so what the company did is they lowered their profit and revenue outlook for the year. The CEO is saying the company is facing stiff competition, and as we all know, prices at Whole Foods are much higher than the average, and it seems like consumers are not opting for that.
Okay, and very quickly, Tesla.
Yeah, so Tesla is reporting results after the bell. It's one of those closely watched momentum stocks that has taken a little bit of a beating in recent weeks. Results are expected to be in line, and it's always interesting to hear from the CEO, Elon Musk, to see what's ahead.
People will be looking at that. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. Polly Lasova.